I think I saw there were some reviews of it already, but I didn't check them. Oh, really? Interesting. Let me check. Wow, I'm seeing a review that went up just 20 minutes ago. Let me see. I see. Oh, interesting. They're from RPG site from 20 minutes ago, a Polygon review that's the headline is just "No Sleep for Kaname Date cements the Somnium Files as gaming's truest sitcom." That's an interesting headline. Okay, yeah. I'll have to take a look at a couple of those after this. I'm interested. I mean, here's the thing. I would love the game to come out and it be good and people like it. I'm definitely not rooting for its downfall. If you started playing it and then you said it was amazing, I would maybe rush it to the front of the order and I would maybe get to it sooner rather than later. The whole point, I mentioned at the top of the stream, this weekend, I mean, Yakuza Kiwami 2 is very close to being wrapped up. I don't think Tearaway Unfold is going to really be a long game. And Death Stranding, I think we're closer. I'm closer to getting my act together in this game than it may seem. I'm going to have...
If you want to review recent events, you should check the corpus.
I'm going to have a lot of things wrapping up sooner rather than later, in my opinion.
Feels good.
So I'll have... Where am I at? Am I at the Animal Sanctuary? No, I'm at Oz. Yeah, let me know what you think of it. I'd be very curious. I'd be very curious. Take on... Okay, so this is how I'm gonna show... This is how I show... This is how we show that I'm actually serious about wrapping up Death Stranding at some point. When I go here, this is a list of all the connections with all the people, right? We have the top 6 that are from Mexico, so those don't really count. But then it's all this. Old Man Oz, almost done. Peter, done. Lone Commander, done. Jen Hoshino, done. Olivia Westbury, done. Inventor, done. Pioneer, we've got some time, but I'm pretty sure when I get to the 5th star, me and him are going to have sex, I think. Glenn, done. Animal Shelter, done. The Birds, done. Fisherman, quite new. So that really only just began. So it looks low, but that's, you know, fair. This guy, pretty close to done. Kinda. Architect, we got to work on. Done. Done. Almost done. Pizza Chef, done. Almost done, the Motherhood. Data Scientist, we got some work to do. Mechanic, definitely some work to do. And then this guy's new. This person's new-ish. Ghost Hunter, eh. But, like, sure, these ones we, like, just got to. So these ones, I'm, like, not concerned that they're not that moved. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of these, like, the work is already, like, and then that's it. Like, the foundation has been laid. We are, and the console says I'm 70%, 70? Yeah, 70% done with the game. So, like, story-wise. So, I think after a bit of work this weekend, I think we'll be close to finishing. I don't think we're going to finish this weekend unless we really put, like, fucking pedal to the metal. But I feel decent. I have hope. Things will be happening. I'm gonna go, this is gonna sound maybe crazy, but just to try to finish this guy, I'm gonna see if I can go raid the people here, and maybe they have some lost cargo for this guy. And maybe we can just start off the night with finishing Ozman. Are there people even here? Yeah, they are. Time to show them. Time to meet your maker. Dude, I just dominated. Off topic, I was looking at the wheel. You haven't got Rooters Are Dead in it. Is it because you haven't bought yet? You're looking at the wheel. Oh, like the video of the wheel. I was like, do you have access to my wheel? Okay, so frankly, I think when I did the recent thing where I added a bunch of games to it, I am excited. I just don't want to, how do I put it? I don't want to put too much of one type of game on the wheel. Or what I guess I should say, there are other puzzle games on the wheel that I would want to get to first before I get to that. Does that make more sense? I think that's more as I'm like shooting guys. That's what in my head, how I think I would want to put it. There are a few puzzle games I would rather play. I am very excited about playing the Rooters Are Dead, or getting to that at some point. I think there are just a couple puzzle games I would potentially want to. They don't have anything here in this one. Yeah, that's how I think I would put it. There's more than one post box, right? Yeah, here's a post box. Man, it is impossible to see orange on this brown. This sucks. Okay, there's one here though. I mean, I was the one who said I like Golden Idol more than Root Tree, so I don't have anything to complain about. Yeah. No, that's a good question, though. I respect looking at the wheel. But yeah, there was yeah. I would say there are... Shit, I keep hitting touchpad because I think that's gonna bring up the map. I would say there is at least 2 and no more than 5 puzzle games I probably would want to play before I get to the Rooters Are Dead. And now this is gonna sound even worse. If I spun the wheel and I got on a puzzle game, I'd be fine with it. And I know this is not gonna be a great excuse. But I also didn't want to flood the wheel with puzzle games and increase my chance of getting a puzzle game when I know Blueprints has been for the past, honestly, like 30 days, been on the back burner, and I definitely do want to get to it, back to it. And like, and I'm not, like I said, if the wheel dictated that I do a puzzle game, I wouldn't have been like, oh shit, I can't fucking do it, because I knew that was priced in. That was going, if that was a possibility, I was going to be fine if it came up. But I also don't want to have a super increased chance when I spun the wheel to have a puzzle game land on it. I mean, I'm peeling the curtain just slightly, but like, I didn't want that to possibly happen or give that too much of a chance of happening when I fully intend to want to get back to Blueprints. It's just scheduling, and also like it's that thing where I'm like, the next time I get to it, there's gonna be like an adjustment period where I gotta be like, all right, what the fuck was I doing in blueprints? Let me figure everything out. So, hey, there's one thing for this guy. Maybe this will be enough. I forgot about blueprints as well. That's the thing, and so that's the thing. Like, I have not been, I definitely haven't forgotten about blueprints. I did just like a day or two ago check the YouTube VODs, and I was like, when's the last time I played blueprints? And it was a little over like a month now. And I was like, ah, shit, fuck. Ah, shit, fuck. But I don't think the part that I stopped at was a bad part to stop at for right now, and having like an extended break from it. Like, it wasn't like a crucial thing. Like, and I still have, like, I think even it was either last time I played it or the time before the last time I played it. I rewrote down like all of the new like current like long-term and short-term goal like list thing that I have. So I was thinking like, okay, I definitely have like a list of things to tackle that I'm not just like completely lost with. So that's good. But yeah, since you were curious and you asked the question, that's my very long-winded answer to maybe why potentially the root trees are dead and maybe other puzzle games weren't flooded on the wheel. It was definitely thought about. That's the best answer I can give is that there's definitely, although it might not seem like it, there's definitely intentions when I, even to some of the most smallest and minute things. But I wouldn't have thrown a fit if one of the puzzle games that are on it was fun, because I would have been like, okay, well, that's just how it has to be. Alright, if this game loves me, I don't think 105 is going to get it for me, but that didn't. Oh, this fucking guy. I might have to check the orders from nearby places.
As always, thank you. Hope we can count on you in the future.
Order complete. Well done.
And it's funny because I know at least one bigger-ish game that I'm going to want to start after I finish Death Stranding 2. But it's also like, I want to start it, but it's not going to be a time-sensitive game at all. So like, it's one of those games where if I don't like I would want to start it soon, but I also am like not going to be super sad when or if it takes me longer to play or something. But again, I feel very, I've got a renewed sense of energy for this weekend to really plug away on a few of the games we have on the channel to really like clear and or get very close to clearing a lot of stuff. And then as it goes, there'll be definitely a couple games getting added and stuff because it's time to kind of. You have nothing. We just gotta check all these places. Talos question mark? My favorite thing is just when a game when inevitably when I start a new game on the channel and it's just a thing that like I had never given any context or any like I haven't talked about the game, but it's been in my head. Oh my god, they're on the tracks. This is my road! My road! I'm running over them. Shit. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, God. Never mind. That's embarrassing. I'm getting back in. But it is just a funny thing. Wait, are they fighting then? Are they fighting? I'll help them. Watch this. They're running. No, they're just running to the time shelter thing. Alright, I'm gonna try running into them. Oh, they're driving. I can't. But yeah, before I interrupted because oh, here we go. Bam! Bam! Showed their asses. There is just something very funny about, like, it's like not funny, but it's funny inside my head when I pull a game out of my metaphorical ass for the channel at some point. Because it's both things. I like not like necessarily hinting at games, but I like talking about games I want to get to. And I'll be like, oh, and then like sometimes things just pop out of nowhere. Oh, that's not a thing I want. When I go and play a game no one knows about, like Zanky Zero. Exactly. There's that one game I definitely have talked about, but I've not given you the title, and I've told you it was like a Danganronpa light game from everything I've seen and have looked at. And but I refuse to tell you what the title is. And one of these days it'll show up, and then you'll be like, what the fuck was this? Like, this is what you've been... Like, but that has been... Like, that one I'm keeping, like, tucked away for, like, the equivalent of a rainy day. Like, that one... Like, I would put that in line with, like, Zanky Zero. That's, like... Again, Zenki Zero wasn't like Danganronpa, but it's like, I would consider it in that genre of like Danganronpa likes, where it's like offbeat, quirky, Japanese, maybe slightly mid-budget kind of like situations. It's got like that energy to it. Ah, this guy doesn't have thing for the Oz man either. What am I supposed to do? What? I am just supposed to... I'm gonna kill this guy. I'm killing a guy in a house, in a shelter. Especially on Switch. Yeah. I should be going out and just seeing if there's lost cargo. Alright, Rainbow Valley, that's not one I need. Government space, there's one. It's a small package though, so that's not ideal. We want big. Big package, we need big packages. Wait, this is BT area? No! Let me see. What was the one that I played the demo of? Process of Elimination. I played the demo of it. Looked cool. Have I heard of that one? Let me see. I think I have seen. I almost closed the Konami Date tab. I think I have seen that one. I think I've seen it, but I haven't heard much about it. You played the demo of it. Looked cool. Interesting. Ah, I hit the touchpad thinking it was the map again. Hi. Alright, what's the chance the musician has a mission for the Oz guy? Probably low. Not really worth prioritizing, though. Oh, so you played the demo, it looked cool, but you're saying not worth checking. It's kind of funny, because now that I'm thinking about it, now that I said it's like Danganronpa Light, if you really were like an enterprising young individual, you could then just probably like... You could just look. I'm sure there's like an online database somewhere of like look up a list of all Danganronpa like games and then just like compare and try to like narrow down what the game I'm talking about. I wonder how much of those types of things are really out there. All right, let me mark this guy. How many Danganronpa-inspired games could there truly be out there in the universe? There's these bad guys here. I could do the same thing that I did. I could just go try to clear these guys out and be like... Let me... what you're thinking of is an actual unique game or a fan game, like that one you've played, Your Turn to Die. See, I don't want to give away, I mean, it's not like it would give away much, but I don't want to give away too many hints. That's not the spirit of the... These guys don't know how good I am with the big bore handgun. Bam! Bam! These guys fucking wish. Oh, he's got like, ow. Got him. No, don't get behind that. Don't get behind that. No, he's gonna... No, he's trying to do it now. Ah! Just gunning them down, just gunning them down. Where the fuck are they? I'm just gunning them down. We're gonna have to pick up one of their weapons, probably. Ah! Where else are they? Oh, right in front of me. There we go. Alright, what's the question? I just remember a board game I saw some time back. I kind of want to play it. I don't think I have the kind of friend group that would be fun to play with. You remember mentioning before? It's called a Tragedy Looper. I do recall you bringing that up. I do remember that. I have friends who are playing the Slay the Spire board game, which I didn't even know Slay the Spire had a board game adaptation. I don't even know which came first, that or the video game. Basically, Umineko Higurashi has a board game. Yeah, I think I remember when you had mentioned it before. I remember, I think, looking it up. I was looking at it. It looked interesting enough. Oh, he's got a thing. Vintage wine. Oh, the French. How many post boxes do we think are in here? 1, 2. There's one here. So I'll go to it. Ah, the French. Known for their excellence. I forget what he says after all, the French. Nope. Nothing. I need just, I hate to paint it like this, but I'm like a beggar. I'm wanting things so bad. I just need like a couple more decent sized pieces of cargo. Lost cargo for this guy. If I accomplish nothing else tonight other than getting Oz to 5, so that I don't ever have to come back to this area again. Lone Commander. No. Musician. I'm gonna check on the very off chance. There might be something trusted in here. Come on. Lots of stuff for him. But nothing for Oz? Why? God. I've just... a million points of psychic damage done to me. Maybe in here? Nope. God hates me. Alright, maybe... Maybe with this highly damaged item, since I got into that fight, maybe he'll be like, oh yeah, I really want this broken bottle of wine. Or it's not wine. This is a synthesized alcoholic beverage. Ah, the contents are all poured out, all just fucking strewn about everywhere, but you know what? I want it. Alright, hey, here's a concealed one. Maybe it's in here. This is like, you're so desperate when you're checking like post boxes like this. It's basically RNG. You're like, oh, wait, extra large? Actually? Massive? Prayers answered? Alright, so we both have not obviously played Kaname Date. Or the, what is it? No sleep. No sleep for Kaname Date. And we have no idea. So, two things. One, does the game have a fundamental twist that's built into the experience of the gameplay? Which I would assume your answer is yes. If they tried to do it into the other two games, then what you would think they would do it with this one. And then two, second question. It's been a long week. Second question, what is the twist, and how do they pull it off, like, through the gameplay, if that makes sense? So, you know, like, no spoilers for the other game, but, like, you know how, like, the second game, the whole twist that it had and all. So what would be your guess? What's your best formulated, what would be... Can I take materials available to use? Can I take this shit from here? Claim materials, right? What if I just take the... I mean, it's only 32, but... I should be claiming chiral crystals out of these as well. Oh, so you're man, I can't even remember much of the trailers. That's good. Alien kidnaps Iris and forces her to play an escape game. I think it's something like that. Yeah, that feels right. I mean, I did not get much info from the trailers, but I vaguely got that. That feels like a good explanation. I'm also trying to think about what the game could do to just piss me off more about the whole thing. They make Iris the bad guy. Iris is the bad guy in this game. But then... at the very end, you wake up and it was all a dream. Because the game's title is No Sleep for Kaname Date, but the whole joke of it is that it all happens in his sleep. There we go. I solved it, and it would piss me off. Oh, I didn't even look down at chat. Well, the very first out there that came to mind is that Iris is the actual mastermind. Okay, so we were on the same page. I hadn't even looked down at chat as I was like driving and okay, so that would piss me off legitimately. So it's Iris is the bad guy, and then it's all inconsequential side game because none of the actual events in the game happen because it was him just sleeping. And then it fades at the very end. It fades to the title. However, the stylized title, it looks like, it says No Sleep for Kaname Date, and then the no disappears. So it just says Sleep for Kaname Date.
G'day, Sam. So glad to see you again.
It's just Sleep for Kaname Date.
Time after time you've been there for us. You're a saint.
That would be fun. If that is okay, if you play the game and that ends up being the secret, Don't tell me, but this is what the exact words I want to hear from you is you have to play this game. Yeah, you had a 5 stars.
Sam, you are the best
Oh,
of the best.
God.
And to show you how grateful we are, we want you to have this.
Oh, look, a patch. Salty crypto biote. He's piss yellow. Why?
Your allocation of materials has been increased. Our way of repaying you for your help.
I'm making myself laugh so hard with just sleep for Konami Dante because I can see like all the credits rolling, and then it just does like it just brings up the title screen, and then it goes the no like digitized fades away, and it just says sleep for Konami Dante.
We really appreciate you handling all our orders and such. We still have aspirations of rebuilding Australia one day.
Australia.
Watching you has reminded us how much a man can accomplish when he puts his mind to it. But no one does it alone. We're here to support you. If you ever need a place to rest, you're welcome to stay here. We're all looking forward to your next visit, Sam. Take care now.
Order completed. Well done.
We did it. We actually fucking did it. Now, I don't think I'm going to accomplish much tonight in this game, but getting that to 5 stars feels really good. And now there's a part of me that's like, what if I just set myself up for like success this weekend? What if I just spent the next like hour or so just doing what I would normally do, like the first hour of like a big Death Stranding stream, which would be like me just building out more road stuff and such. You know what I mean? Like I would just get ahead of myself. And really the road and monorail stuff would be built like out here. One of the small things I saw is that the game is supposed to take place between 1 and 2. So they introduce a new sync tech. Because the original sync tech is exposed at that point in time. Oh, it's supposed to happen in between 1 and 2. Interesting. I'm trying to look at road stuff, monorail stuff, metals, ceramics. A random teenage girl looks like, so what if she's the mastermind? Yeah. Alright, new twist idea. There are no masterminds. No masterminds, no bad guys. You chase around the whole game thinking there are bad guys. What's the new decal? Oh, fragile, yeah. Let's have the fragile one on. Is there AI in this game? Yes, the villain is AI. AI. Alright, I'm taking this guy's resources. Claiming materials. I'm claiming all your materials, and you can't do anything to stop me because I'm taking all of your materials. I'm building the fucking roads. All of this shit is going into my fucking truck. New theory, Aiba is the mastermind. Honestly, that could be true. That doesn't seem like that far off from something they would attempt. I mean, like... that doesn't seem wild to me. Here's the thing. I wonder... Okay, I know that when I finished it, I had bad sentiments about the game. And then I remember looking up discourse online. I wanted to get the general opinion of people online, and other people online seemed to not like the game either. So I really wonder if they're like, all right, new Somnium Files game. We're really gonna try to like bring it this game. We're not like, I really wonder, because I could see it going one of two ways. Either they're like, all right, reception of our last one was not great, maybe. Let's bring it with this. Or it goes the opposite route and they're like, we want a game to hit Switch 2 launch window. Let's just shit something out. That is the type of fear I have. Going to propose Date's the mastermind, but they already did that. Spoilers. I shouldn't have read that comment out loud. I hit the button. I keep hitting the touchpad. I feel like I'm playing Yakuza. I keep hitting the touchpad thinking it's the map button. Date quotation marks. I was gonna propose Date's mastermind, but I already did that in other games, but not Date. I'm not talking about AI. I'm talking about a different game. Wait, what other game? Now I'm confused. I have end of week brain. Where the protagonist is the mastermind. From Spikes and Shots. Oh. Oh. Okay, so now we just need ceramics, and that's not much. Nope, it's still a lot. But we can get this elsewhere. Or we can make the ceramics. What if I actually, instead of pillaging, I for once in my life actually, like, made it? I can just make ceramics here. Fucking do something with your life. You can actually manufacture stuff? Yeah, so once you bring a mine back online, you can exchange basically chiral crystals for the material. And it's actually a really effective way of getting them. It's actually, once you've got a mine online, and if it's a mine that actually gives you the material you need, like, it actually is a really good way of getting with the material you need. But, like, sometimes you're like, I'm just lazy, or I don't want to go there. But yeah, I should just head there. Grind up the chiral crystals and make some ceramics. This one's good enough too, and it's quite a bit. It's a big mine too, so we get a bunch. I'll stop being lazy. I mean, it's actually pretty smart that they offer this as a thing, because if you didn't, it would be, in theory, if you needed materials and you had rated everyone else of it, then you'd be like shit out of luck. But chiral crystals technically gets you. Chiral crystals is a renewable source, so you just have to just pluck those constantly. But it's not as fun as going to someone's base thing and going like, hey, I'm here for my tax collection. You don't seem as, like, intimidating. And I love to seem tough and intimidating in my video games. Oh, I saw the prompt to pick up chiral crystals from my cargo truck, but I didn't press the button quick enough. So the gloves do that. The new gloves. They're amazing. Oh shit, someone already produced.
Snagged it. That's the way. Hook that one. You're mine. Hook that one.
Alright, but I think I might need more, or want to make more anyway. So an exchange rate here of 1,600 for 3,200 ceramics. I think we'll take that. If I play 20 hours of Death Stranding this weekend, we might roll credits.
Snagged it.
That might be doable.
Gotcha.
It might be less than that. I don't know. I don't know how much longer.
Gotcha.
I don't know. No, I don't think I could play 20. Well, never say never, I guess.
Hook that one. Gotcha. Snagged it.
I'm going to be playing a lot of Death Stranding this weekend. I can easily say that. I mean, looking at it, right? Like, it would be extremely nice to finish the game this weekend. I just know that would be a big undertaking, and I'm refusing to compromise on my doing the way I've been playing this. Not like it's a sunken cost fallacy type moment at this point, but like I've put so much time and effort into doing everything I've done so far in this game that it would be a bummer for me to abandon my goal. And seeing it to the end. wow, it does work. That's nice. Just zap them from afar. Anything releasing... What did I just pick up? Northcote? Mike Northcote? Anything releasing in the near future. So something, just so I'm clear, something that's not yet out, but in the near future. There is definitely probably stuff that I don't immediately come to mind. I'm very excited about, it's in a couple months. Like Death Stranding 2 was. The thing that I feel especially comfortable bringing up and talking about, because I've talked about it, Legends ZA Pokemon. Since we played Legends Arceus earlier this year, really just so that I, you know, got into that. But that's going to be in a couple months, so that's a little ways out. But it's the first thing that immediately comes to mind when you ask, because I'm like, oh yeah, that's on the bigger side, something that I'm gonna want to probably play, you know, at launch, if not right next to it. So I'm trying to think if there's smaller stuff though. And I just keep thinking of like smaller games that I want to play that have already come out. Is this a Northcutt guy? What's his name? No, this is Victor Frank. Yeah, just nothing immediately comes to mind. Not until I'm like probably not staring at a game will then it like come to me. Like it'll come to brain once I've like turned the stream off, probably knowing how my brain functions. Very unfortunate. Oh, Silk Song. Yeah. See, yeah, I would love to just Silk Song comes out, bam, we play that. But like, where, when, why, where is it? What, when, what, you know? It just it's almost like I mean, we're midway through July. We're getting, and again, I've long been on the record. Take as much time as you need to cook that game, and you know, once it's out, people are always gonna. It's not gonna live up to expectation with how, you know, where it's at now. But it's like if it's coming out in 2025, it's almost like a shit or get off the pot type moment, you know, like either do it or just don't. Tell people it'll come out next year so that we stop thinking about it almost. All right, so this random road's been built. Look at that. So then, interesting. Kind of weird. Kind of weird placement. Does the road, were there pavers in this area? Should I go out? Well, let's travel to Sydney to play it in that museum. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go. Let's go. I've always wanted to go to Australia. Oh wait, I think I see a paver out there. Is this just gonna drive me off the edge if I go down? Or does this actually... Road closed? What do you mean road closed? I'm getting there. I'm getting to that paver. I'm putting things in. Whether you want me to or not, I'm getting there. I'm putting things in here. You can't stop me. Oh, it's expensive. Oh, it's snowing. I'm actually going to be close to Australia in September. Austria? Only, what, 1 letter difference? Wait, you're going to, like, actual Austria? For something? That sounds dope. Ooh, we need a shit ton of medals. Not Austria, but Germany. That's cool, too. Wait, why are you being in, Germany? What's the business in Germany for? Gonna go watch the Dota World Tournament. Oh, that's so cool. That's actually hype as hell. I don't care much for Dota. I think I've established that, but that's still really cool to go to like an esports event. That's really cool. Like, I watch it way less because of how I don't like the current structure it's in, but if I would have been able to go to like the Overwatch League, like big LAN tournaments back in the day, like I would have done anything to do that. Like they did like DreamHack in Dallas here, and technically that's only like a little bit of a drive, and I could have done that, but that just is not the same to me. This is the first year I actually had the money for it. That sounds dope as hell, though. That sounds really cool. I'm very excited for you, honestly. Plus, traveling is fun. It's a different place each year. God, I'm kind of jealous. I'll learn everything I need to learn about Dota, and then I will... I still in my head get, not that I get them confused, like I know they're different games, but I go like, in my head I go like, which one's the bigger one, like League or Dota? And then I have to be like, in my head I have to be like, I just sort out like the different scenes and stuff. Alright, I'm gonna fly to a different mine that makes metals, and I think that's this one? Yeah. Yes. Well, your close class was in Shanghai, and I thought, too far away, and I don't really want to travel to China. Yeah, tournament is 4 days, but I'm spending like 2 weeks and a half there. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, like I said, I am very jealous. That just sounds like that would be a lot of fun. Very cool. Very cool. I might as well drop off things I don't really care for and then see if this lady has something to do. Next thing, I'm actually gonna check out Paris in a couple months. Ah, that's so cool. God, I wanna... Fog warning. Fog warning. Data scientist. None of this.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be...
Now I'm just jealous. Now I'm just bitter. Now I'm just bitter. Why can't I be the one that travels? Why can't I be into Dota? No, but I'm excited for you. That sounds dope. I gotta get up over there. Now, if you wanted to go to it and you hadn't gotten time off work, that's one of those instances where you just tell work, nope, I have to do. I'm not coming in this time. This is important. It's imperative. I'm not going to be able to get over this bridge with this truck. What are people setting up? What is this? What is this supposed to do? Oh my god. It's always a fake out. It always is like fake help. Maybe best intentions. Early enough that was the first scheduled time off in September. Oh, that's smart. I'll just go around like a good person. There's so many trees here. They're just slowing me down. Fuck. It's not school vacations here, just July, December, January, December, February. That's smart. I'm always a big fan of like submitting time that like generally no people actually like put in. So like around like the holiday stuff, people are like, ooh, last week's of December and everything, especially for like my team. And I'm always like, you know what? I'm gonna put in like a lot of November, like early November and early December time. So then I end up like having a lot of like time I need to use before the end of the year. And I'll just get like weeks in like November. And that's when like I've talked about it just recently, but it's like that's then like why there's like streams that just end up happening like weeks for like during the afternoons in like November and December, because I just have like a lot of time to take off and it's not like I plan for specific things happening.
Look that one.
And yeah, and that's the other part. Like I also too like it's harder for me to like take off for the actual holidays because everyone wants those days off, and like it's not like I have like family living like right next to me or anything. So like even if I got off, like it's not like I can easily spend holidays with like family or anything. So like then that's where it's like easy for me to just be like, all right, I'll take the weird weeks in October and November and December that aren't the holiday. Ends up working quite well. Medals!
Snag it.
Have the truck scoop it up.
Gotcha. Hook that one. You're mine.
Vacation
Hook that
resets on the anniversary of hiring. Oh, interesting.
That's the way.
Yeah, ours just kind of like resets at the...
Hook that one.
It's like at the start of the year, but it's like you have like a couple emergency weeks, like at the beginning of January or something, to if you need to like burn time.
You're mine.
All right, grab that metal. I can then turn this right back around. Take it back to... The thing is, this road, does this then hook back to the Lone Commander, just the start of Australia again? That's crazy. So this whole, I mean, I didn't even think about going beyond. Like, you get to Lone Commander and you're like, I don't even want to traverse back here, but I guess this does all just loop around. That's how Australia works. $5,120. 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 4,000, 4, 8, 5. This might just be enough metal for that. I'm not gonna go too crazy. I might just put that and then be like, you know what, that's decent enough. Look, I got lots of days off from these weekend work days. 2 off days per weekend day worked. Oh, nice. That's a nice deal. The benefits kicking in of working the long weekend shifts. Let's go! Bam. Trees in the way. I'm knocking out trees.
Gotcha.
And actually starting October, I'm going to take the night shift at work for a couple months. October to February, which is 25% extra pay. Ooh! As long as you don't burn yourself out. That's always the, like, the one thing. I've talked about it before, but more in my youth when I was depressed as shit and I was actually sad just being in my apartment by myself, and I thought a better alternative was just working 12-hour days every day of the week in an office so that I wasn't just alone with my own thoughts. I was working so much and also sad. And I was having a rough go. I was like self-destructive work nonstop mode. And looking back on it, I'm like, damn, I'm not necessarily saying this is what you're doing, but it was, amongst many other things, one of the unhealthy habits I was doing of overworking myself was not ideal. But in saying that, what I was saying is basically like, it's nice to look at that extra pay that was coming in at that time because I was working a bunch. And I was like, hey, this might suck, but at least my bank account is a bit higher. my numbers are a bit higher. Oh my god, rocks. Rocks, come on. I want that road. Oh, taking out another tree. I'm so sorry, trees. Oh wait, there's more ceramics needed in this too? Oh, fuck. Simple miscalculation on my part. It's only a normal work shift, except it ends at 1 a.m. instead of 8 p.m. Get to wake up at like 4 p.m. if I want to. That's pretty good. Shit, I needed ceramics, dude. There's a chance the guy has the ceramics I need, though. 840? Oh, he's got them. He's got them. We're fine. I'm going back to my pillaging ways. Uh-oh. How do I get back up on this? Do I just not? I guess I just don't. I'll go around.
Now entering chiral network coverage.
There we go. Wake up at 4-5, work until 1, playing games the rest of the night. Or 2 in the morning, not like until like Saturday. Yeah, that actually doesn't sound too bad. As long as you can move it and basically like accommodate and everything, take care of everything else you need to in your day. It's not bad. I want to make sure I grab the right number. 840. Clay materials. 840 ceramic. 640. So then I need 200. That's 840, right? 160, 200. Yeah. Exact math. Do I care about spoilers to this Atlas game I'm playing? No, go ahead. I don't think I would ever be able to get to it. I'm all ears. Like 16 or something. Okay. Okay, world building, world building. Perfect. I love every time I get right to this area, it starts snowing. It does that sound drop. It's like got a little like sleigh bell sounding thing. One of the villains is Rasputin. Ra ra Rasputin, ra 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 Russian king. Da 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 da. I'm incapable of seeing that name and not singing that song. Okay, so it goes even. Do I have any like little bits? I have metal of whatever size. I'm gonna try to go to it and just deposit that just so I can see and get it placed on the map. But I didn't remember and get caught completely surprised. Rasputin was actually a time traveling robot or something like that. in the year 1931 time traveling robot named Rasputin. It's pretty good. Is it? I forget. Did you say? Is that itself like? Is it a long game? I know you're still playing it, so you might not know the exact. Right, right. Of course, in the future, back in time. Where's the next? I might get in trouble if I try to find this, but where do I think the next paver is? Like, I'm going into this blind. Is it that? No, that's a zip line. I'm just driving blind. Oh, that might be it. There we go. Yeah. Oh, it's also expensive. Of course it is. Wouldn't expect anything less. You're at 30 hours. I'm the kind of person that talks to everyone possible on every story beat. That's fair. I can somewhat relate. Probably at least 4 of those. Yeah, not 100% accurate time. Uh-oh, I maybe fucked myself over here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh, oh no, let me go back up. Uh-oh, I'm not going back up. Uh-oh. Oh, he's fine. Don't count him out yet. There we go, don't cut the corners too much. How long do he put his main story at 20, completion at 34? Okay. So you're going at a quite slow pace though, but, you know, not too far away. Some sort of ending is in sight, seemingly. What's the next story mission? Take a main order at the Ventures terminal? Oh yeah, we gotta go to the Adventure. Yeah. Somewhat close to ending it. I'm gonna put the same percentage you and... Alright, let's see if we can do one main story here. Fuck it, and then call it a night. What is the random cargo that I've got in here that keeps saying it's gonna get the Magellan ranking? I need to just throw that away. It's something data scientist, I think. Oh, I can't even do it from here. Cool. Fluffy pajamas? Yeah. It's snowing! Alright, how bad could this main mission be, huh? Oh, I can't entrust it because it's already been... It's like a thing I never put together until I have to think about it, but because I'm already... Yeah. You can't entrust it because it's already been entrusted to me by someone else, and I went and picked it up. So now it's just in my pocket. So really, I should just get rid of it, actually, before I take this mission. I'll be right back, adventurer and adventurer's son. One sec. I can just fly to the data scientist. She'll be happy to see me. I'll be happy to see her. I'll get, like, no likes. I'm not getting distracted. That'll be for tomorrow. I can get distracted tomorrow. $12. Yep, that's about what I expected to penalize me. So much, it's just like worthless. I should have just thrown it away. It's my truck picked it up, so it's not. I didn't really even have a choice.
Order completed. Well done.
Pecco. Pecco. Probably just gonna be to like connect another area down here. That's why I feel quite comfortable taking this mission on right now. I have a feeling it won't be too bad. Okay, main order 38. And what did I say before? I think I said 43 is the point of no return. Once I accept mission 43, I think is the, is what I can't do. Your next destination is the Eastern Environmental Observatory. The facility's sole staff member has sent SOS. Chiral contamination means he can't hold out much longer. Bring him some chiral decontaminators and sedatives. You'll be trekking hard routes at high altitudes. Take care. Oh, it's big. It's big stuff, too. Wait, what is this? I'll have to take a look at that. Let me see. Oh. Damn it. I didn't even watch it, but I had to see because I couldn't tell what it was just from the thumbnail. But then I was like, oh shit, once I maximized it, I was like, oh. All right, do you know what would actually work really well for these? If I can't drive probably well over these mountains, but this would be prime little cargo carrier things. This thing. Let me find it. Floating carrier. Here we go. Put that shit in it, baby. What's a new look that I have? Oh, the pizza chef suit. Okay, can I just... let me put the whole chef suit thing on so I can see what I look like. I forget, what was the... Oh, the boots were the other thing. I can't do the boots from here. But, oh my god, it's got a cool pizza hood. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. All right, we're making it. I got the thing strapped to me. Oh, look out on the shoulders. Look, that's cute. All right, how far is it? Is it 1,500 meters, did it say? Oh my god, this mountain is going to be a pain in the ass. 1,500 meters. All right. We got this. How hard can it be? Oh, it's gonna be slow going. It's fine though. It's gonna be a chill walk, a chill climb. Just me, snow, and vibes. I'm losing energy fast. The stamina, yeah. That happens here. It's was it last stream or the stream before when I first got this guy and rescued this guy? Sam was so tired that he turned in the mission, and then he literally just collapsed to his like hands and knees, and like I could not move for like a minute. I was just like, he was like just like had to like chill for a second, and then finally he got up and he was like breathing hard, and like my stamina meter was like completely like demolished because I was like just I was running through these mountains to save the guy, and it was like blizzard and avalanches were happening all around me, and I was like stumbling around the area. It goes down. It might not be easy to see the naked eye, and it's not as bad. It can go a lot quicker, and I switched up the gear that I've got equipped to me. That's supposed to help it slightly. Ever so slightly. And I'm actually doing well by I'm not hitting like the running button. If I was to try like running, like engage the legs here, you'd probably start to see it just start draining even faster, but I need to not do that. Is that an animal? Or is that a rock? I think it's a rock. Hey, it's a moon. I'm still, one of my theories for this game is that at the end of the game, you go to the moon. You use a plate gate thing and you transport to the moon. That's been a long running theory of mine. You go Mexico, Australia, moon. These are, my ideas are Mexico, Australia, moon. Or we go Mexico, Australia, and then we go back to America. Like the first game area. Or Mexico, Australia, and then we go to a completely random third country like Africa or Europe for some reason. Those I feel like there's still one more like big area we go to, and it's gonna be like, it might be different, but it's gonna be like a big moment. Has been my long running theory. The way I said it pained you? A country like Africa or Europe? Oh, I said country. Okay, you know. All right, so, you know, my brain is thinking, oh, no. No, that's so bad. Oh, God. Okay, a couple things. I said, I keep saying it. It's end of week brain. But, like, it's the reason I was thinking country is because technically Australia is, you know, a country and continent. So it's like the same thing. And so in my head, I'm thinking Australia and I'm thinking country Australia. And then I'm just and then I go like in my head, I'm going country. And then what's the next thing I'm thinking of? I'm thinking moon, you know, like the country moon. And then, oh, here's downhill now. Uh-oh. I've got to have a climbing thing on me, right? Do I have a... Aha! You know, I have no... I've got no... I have no defense. I'm just spitballing here, you know. I'm running on brain fumes. Oh, that worked out perfectly. All right, we can. Oh my God, I'm still falling. Oh God, this slope is steep. I don't know geography, man. No, now I'm embarrassed that I said countries, Africa, Europe. I'm just thinking. Okay, honestly, it's probably because I was thinking of America too, because I was rattling off the different ideas of where we could go after Australia, and so I'm thinking countries, America, but then I love how I'm trying to defend myself to little success. Oh God. Alright, stamina's kind of taking hits now here now. I gotta go up this mountain again. I'm like halfway there. Did my water get refilled at some point? I did. Okay, let me drink water. Thank God. Okay. I could totally envision a world where I did not have my water refilled. Oh. Come on, climb. Maybe we go to whatever that is. The scary star explosion or whatever the fuck is going on there in the sky. An avalanche is expected. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
Sam, look out!
What do you want me to do? Ah! Oh, wait. Okay, that's not coming towards me. I'm fine. Fuck it. You want me to be afraid of that? Dodged? I actually panicked. I was like, all right, if that's right above me, then I'm fucked. I'm getting scooped. Dollman had me scared. I was really like, oh, we're getting pushed down to the bottom of this mountain. I'm bear crawling.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Why is the carrier keep trying to mount me? What is it doing? Stop. I think I'm like part of the slope because I'm crawling. What if I just engage the battery slightly? Come on. Yeah. It's like the carrier is getting frisky. Yeah, it's not too kind. It's funny because this game, oh man, this looks, I am not even getting up. Oh, come on. I'm like, I am almost having to go. This reminds me a lot of the first game. There was this, it was, I've talked about it before. The first game was a lot more punishing, and it's, thin air at high altitudes will drain Sam's consciousness gauge. Try eating a cryptobite if it looks as though you're going to pass out. What? What do you mean? What do you mean a good consciousness gauge? Oh. I see. Thin air. Okay. The first game was a lot more harder to traverse and it was a lot more punishing. And so like this reminds me a lot of like mid-game of the first game. I see. So that's just draining. All right, another meter that's draining. Oh, we're on the top. Okay. All right. We're good. We're good. Okay. Now where do I go? I kind of see it actually. But how do I want to get... Do I go down? All right, be careful. Careful. I think I just have to go down the rocks and then go back up because it's... I don't want to push it. I don't want to chance it. I've got climbing anchors. Can I like swing it around a bit? Nope. Alright, now we do the awkward climb. The diagonal body shift. having thin air reminds me of like how there's like sport teams, like teams in like the Denver, Colorado area here in the States that has like natural advantages for being like the home team because the air is thinner. And so if you're an opposing team visiting that, oh my God, falling down the mountain. I can't get up this. Oh God. If you're an opposing team who's not used to the thin air on a very high altitude city like that, then like you get tired a lot more easier. And so like it's like an extra additional like home field advantage. But like the team that it's their home city, like they're much more acclimated to the thin air. It's actually very interesting, in my opinion. Is this gonna be good? I'm gonna see this real quick. I feel like I've missed. Oh, I see it. Okay. I don't know if I actually. Oh no. This place sucks. Here we go. We're gonna be careful. Oh!
Wait, Sam, you've just dropped some of your cargo.
Yeah, I know! Oh! Fuck! No! No! It's no! No! The music is starting too. Fuck, dude. I didn't think it was that severe of a slope when I stepped down. Oh, God. And then I have to climb back up. Oh. Son of a bitch. That sucks so bad. And my personal battery's about to run out, so I'm gonna be carrying like lead weight legs around. Ugh. Well, almost deserved. Alright, let me go to cargo management here. Keep stumbling. Oh, and they're so damaged. Look at this shit. Oh, man. Oh, my God. They're gonna die. I'm gonna try spraying them real quick. No. How do I aim L2? Point forwards. There we go. Spray that shit. Try to repair the containers at least. Damn, they took damage. That's gotta be, I think, the most I mean, I'm trying to think. I've done pretty good this game to avoid catastrophic cargo loss. That's maybe the worst, especially the worst looking one. And it's very funny that it get kicked in. It happened right when the music kicked in, where it's supposed to be scenic, and you're like the final stretch. Absolutely tragic.
Enough already.
I know, enough already. I agree, Sam. Trying to figure out how I actually accomplished that. I didn't think I looked at the slope and I didn't think it was that bad.
Okay, just a bit further now.
I'm gonna be so pissed that it's so broken. Our cargo's all smashed up. It looks like it fell down the mountain or something.
Give me a break.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside.
Interesting looking building. Oh my god, look at all that red. One of them is 4% away from just being completely smashed. And I would have had to restart the whole mission over again, I'm pretty sure. I think this might be my first C. I think C seems right.
This cargo's pretty messed up. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to remind you of whatever you dealt with getting here.
All right, you could be a little nicer, dude. All right, you should roll back the footage. Just see the tumble I took. All right, I'm dying out there.
Truth be told, been waiting a long time for this moment. But I always knew you'd come my way. Go ahead and use your Cupid to get me online.
I don't like this guy's attitude. I'll say it. This guy lives in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. He's like, oh man, this shit looks pretty rough. Your face looks like it's seen hell. Consider yourself connected. Oxygen mask. An oxygen mask connected to a hood with sufficient battery. The mask will provide a steady supply of oxygen, reducing the rate at which stamina is drained and allowing you to breathe normally in areas of low oxygen or VOG. The mask's face guard will automatically disengage if you run out of battery. Alright. It looks kind of like a spacesuit, but okay. maybe further credence to the whole moon exploration, like I was saying earlier. We go to the moon.
All right. Connected to the network, which means I can finally start fixing up this observatory. In case you haven't heard, we've been seeing an increase in chiral density in every region as the network has expanded. More instances of strange phenomena outside network coverage, too. And I've been told this is indicative of plate gate emergence. You know, after being alone all this time, I wasn't sure I'd be able to stay the course. Till you arrived with that life-saving cargo. Should be all set to hold down the fort now. Not exactly a one-man job, but I'll do my team proud. Oh, I've shared schematics for an oxygen mask with you. I'll help you stay active in areas where the air's thin. Personally, I'd recommend you wear one at all times when you're in my neck of the woods.
What are you monitoring here?
Tar current fluctuations and whatnot. Mostly in the eastern part of the continent and elevated regions. Going forward, I'll also be paying very close attention to signs of plate gate emergence. Unfortunately, the chiral cloud layer has been gradually descending ever since I got here. Everyone was suffering from exposure, and I'm the only one who stuck around. You're the first friendly face that I've seen in a minute.
Areas where the air's thin?
You know, at high altitudes, on mountains, like this one, for example. And if you climb above the cloud layer, you've got even less oxygen to breathe. Saps your energy even if you're not doing anything strenuous. Over time, you'll cover less distance and be at increased risk of slipping and falling.
Oh, like I
It's a good
did
idea to wear
earlier,
an
yeah.
oxygen mask to help
And then you
stay
talk
strong
shit
and
about me.
sharp.
Yeah, yeah, okay. All right, best head off.
Mother Nature won't show you any mercy around these parts. The biting cold and steep slopes will slow you down, or stop your progress altogether. Now would be a good time to make sure that you're fully prepared for the journey ahead. By the way, the aeronautical engineer who lives northwest of here just posted a sub-order for you. Seems something at the Ghost Mech factory's got him all hot and bothered. Help him out and he might hook you up with some useful gear. In any case, I hope you'll come visit me here again sometime. I understand it's a lot to ask folks to make the trip on a regular basis. But that's why I'm hoping I can offer you stuff that'll be of use in hazardous conditions like these. Keep on keeping on, man. And,
Keep
thanks
on
again for all
pecoing
your
on.
help.
This is the President, Sam. Chiral network coverage has just passed the 75% milestone here in Australia. The next leg of your journey will take you to the southern part of the continent. Once the remaining regions have been integrated into the network, the manifestation of a new plate gate is all but guaranteed. Marshal your strength to overcome the final hurdles and make this continent whole again. We're all counting on you.
Make the continent whole again.
Sam, Rainey's not doing so great. It might be more of a mental than a physical issue, but I'm honestly not sure. Do you remember the doctor from the Motherhood? We think she should be able to help ease Rainey's anxieties. It was Tommen's idea. We already reached out, and she said we could come visit anytime. Since the Motherhood's within the chiral network, we can use the Magellan to travel there. Once you've made it back to the ship, just head to your private room and settle in. You can use the trip to catch up on sleep. But if there's anything you need to take care of before we depart, now would be the time to do so.
Sam, I'm contacting you via a different protocol.
What?
This private mode affords me a direct connection to you alone. It seems Drawbridge has reason to suspect that APAC may have been involved in the production of ghost mechs. This possibility concerned me as well, so I conducted my own investigation and reaffirmed that APAC's underlying technologies are iterations of an older Bridges framework. What I'm getting at, Sam, is that the guilty party is not APAC, but Bridges, which is to say the UCA may also have some involvement with ghost mech production.
What?
This would perhaps explain why firearms and other weapons have become commonplace on the Australian continent. The UCA's precursor, the United States of America, had a prominent gun culture.
Oh, you're telling
Though
me.
Americans first took up arms to liberate themselves from British colonial rule. They retained the right to bear arms so that they might defend themselves against future government tyranny. APAC has no such designs, of course, but Higgs has used factories to obtain weapons in an attempt to subjugate the continent through violent action. And so, the people of Australia have, in response, been forced to take up arms in self-defense. A distinctly American philosophy, and one which would appear to have spread to this continent. The more we seek to unite the people with metaphorical ropes, the more essential sticks seem to become. This particular situation is one that I feared might come to pass, which is precisely why I determined that it must not be the UCA, but a civilian organization which takes the lead in expanding chiral infrastructure. But if the UCA is indeed somehow implicated in these events, it may dramatically alter the calculus. I realize it must be vexing not knowing what to believe, Sam. Should I learn more, I'll contact you at once. For my part, I have a favor to ask. I must insist you not disclose that we've been in direct contact. There's no
I don't trust this guy at all, dude.
At this stage.
At all, dude. I'm definitely going to want to do this. I mean, not tonight, obviously, but probably next time we boot this up. Deliver Ghost Mech factory cargo to the aeronautical engineer. Oh, so I have to go pick it up and then take it back. Oh, shit. It's back and forth mission. Oh, all the way back down the mountain and then back up. Yeesh. Yeesh. Well, that's for future me to deal with.
Good to have you around, Sam.
I was gonna say, maybe, well, do I need to fabricate the mask thing? Let me see. Beef. Bop, bop. Pizza chef's boots. They suck. But they're fun. Oxygen mask. Attached to suit. Place in backpack, put on mask, attached to suit. But it doesn't, like, take place. I get to see my beautiful face. Also, the thing is, like, I'm so drained of battery and all. Well, I'm trying to determine, we're not doing it tonight, but do I have the stamina and stuff? Because it seems like a big story thing is going to happen, basically, is how Fragile explained it. Do I have the bandwidth to still take on this submission first? Which is to then go down there and then come back up. Do I have the stamina is really... Can I summon the Magellan here and sleep? It seems... See, that's the thing. The Magellan is here. I think it's on the opposite side of this. The Magellan is here, but it seems like it's going to advance to the next story bit. Magellan's down there. If I go sleep at the Magellan. Because that's what she said. She was like, oh, we got to go to the Motherhood. Just come to Magellan and sleep when you're ready to go. And we can go over there. Let me see if I just rest like this. Let me see something. What if I just lay down? The thing is, I don't think I can recover the lost part of the stamina bar. So that, like, whited out, like, area is, like, permanently lost until I sleep. I don't know what happens if you... I don't know what happens if you sleep, like... I don't think I've ever done this. Let me see what happens. This doesn't look comfortable at all. Oh. This can't be ideal. Wait, that was 28 seconds of sleep, it said? 28 seconds of sleep? That's nothing. What? I thought it, like, faded to black. Alright, well, future me is gonna figure it out. Future me, maybe we just do it on little stamina. You know, go down here, do the mission. You know, maybe we just do it. Just sometimes you just gotta bear down, do the mission. I'd rather do the sub order before going onto the Magellan. Might have some dire consequences. Maybe I can... See, the thing is, now that we're connected, this area isn't so barren. So maybe I can get, like... Maybe I could go to the Magellan and just fabricate a vehicle, and maybe it's not going to work well, but I can maybe at least fabricate some kind of vehicle and kind of, like, just go down here. See, this was harder. This path that I just took to get here is a lot more treacherous than just going down this. This is what would just be down. Like, you can see how much more clear it is. This sucked. This, not so bad. I think this could be, like, trike down. And we're connected, so I could fabricate maybe even if needed. I think it's a little less treacherous. I think it's... How much of the map of Australia? It's about as far as I can zoom out. So pretty much all of it, when you say unlocked, technically the whole thing is unlocked. I think you could go into areas that are blacked out, but really there's only this weird area, which is the suborder that I'm talking about, would connect this middle part, but then it's just this like southern stretch around here. Can't you see in that other screen how much you've connected? What other screen? I'm trying to remember what it is you're talking about. A certain screen? Oh, that screen? Oh, I know what you're... It's like a show. It shows... I mean, it just popped up a little while ago, but I don't know if I can pop that up on command. Can I? I don't think I can. That's... I know what map you're talking about then when I do connect someone. Yeah. I don't think I can pop that up. I think that specific like map of Australia only pops up when I think I connect. Unless I'm forgetting of some place, but I don't think it's shown anywhere else. Okay. I think future me is going to take the sub order before I go to the Magellan, and I'm just going to try to maybe fabricate a vehicle or find a vehicle or something and just take it all the way down. Or maybe not even a vehicle. Maybe, because it's just a snow mountain, I got to remember this for tomorrow. Snowboard down it using that the casket thing. If I just get on a casket, the coffin, exactly. If I fabricate, you know what? I'm going to fabricate a coffin right now so I remember. Okay, watch this. No, don't take on the order. Fabricate equipment. Coffin board. Fabricate, yeah. And then I'm gonna recycle this floating carrier I've got. And the container repair spray. Perfect. Okay. So when I'm literally just gonna... We will get on it. And I will just go down the mountain like this. Can it back up? Yeah, it can. Okay. That'll be how we do it. I'm gonna start here. We're at the top of a mountain, and honestly, we can just take the order, and we'll snowboard the board all the way down to down here is where we go. And then we have to climb back up. Can I coffin board all the way up? I think I can. I think it's slower, but maybe it'll work. It'll be great. That'll be most likely tomorrow. I don't know. As I kind of said earlier, probably a lot of Death Stranding this weekend. Definitely a lot on Sunday. I still don't know if I'm going to break up stuff on Saturday. As far as maybe some reading, maybe something else. I'm not sure. We'll see. Definitely depends on how I feel like when I wake up tomorrow. But thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Have a nice rest of your night. Back tomorrow with stuff. Plenty of Death Stranding to be played. Until then, take it easy. Stay safe, stay well.